Hey friends, welcome back to Sustainability with Maddie. Today we are talking about transitioning into a career in sustainability. If you are feeling a little bit discouraged with your current career and are looking for a change of pace, then transitioning to a career in sustainability might be just what you need. No matter what stage you are at in your career, it is never too late to incorporate sustainability into your skill set and your motivation. In this video, we're going to be talking about using education as a method of switching into sustainability. We'll also talk on some key dissertation and research topics to focus on while you're pursuing that education. We'll also touch on different certifications you might want to pursue to make that transition go a little bit smoother. And finally, we'll discuss how networking can make this transition seamless and how to use your network to your advantage. And I'll wrap up the video by giving a few extra bonus tips and tricks that I would use if I was transitioning to a career in sustainability. Let's get into it. Now, a lot of you have been telling me both through the comments and in my email inbox that you have already started your career in a completely different field, but are interested in incorporating sustainability into your career or are considering even switching careers entirely to one that is more focused on sustainability. And the main message I want you to take away from this video is that it is never too late to switch into sustainability. Even if you're not going to completely change industries, there are always ways to incorporate sustainability into your daily practices. That said, if you are looking to make the transition to a completely different industry or job title, then one way to do that is to pursue a master's degree. Now, this is given you have the resources to do so, but it can be a really great way to make that transition very smooth. There are a ton of different master's programs in sustainability and environmental science. I am actually making an entire video focused on master's degrees. It is coming in a few weeks, and once it is up, I will link it up here in the cards, but keep an eye out for that. As many of you know, I started pursuing a master's degree in sustainability from Arizona State University last year. That program is designed for working professionals who want to make the switch into sustainability and incorporate sustainable practices into their current job. It is a fully remote and asynchronous practice, though you do get an opportunity to do a lot of group work and network with other professionals across the country. Now, while you are in your master's degree, there are so many different specializations you can choose from. So I wanted to touch on a few different research topics that would set you up for a valuable and rewarding career. First is researching climate change mitigation strategies, specifically focusing on reducing greenhouse gas emissions across various sectors and really looking at carbon accounting. Another dissertation topic you could pursue is with sustainable urban development. Again, this focuses more on the built environment, and you're really working with city planners and city officials to incorporate green infrastructure, energy efficient buildings, and sustainable transportation solutions for that city. And then the third research topic I would consider pursuing is the natural resources management track. And just from that track alone, you could go into a number of different natural resources to focus on. It offers so many different research opportunities. Some of those different subtopics could be forestry, water and marine biology, habitat restoration, biodiversity. The list really goes on. There's so many different subtopics within natural resources management, but hopefully these give you a little bit more of an idea on which topic area you might want to do more research on during your master's degree. Now, if you don't have the resources for an entire master's program, there are alternatives to help you make the transition into sustainability go a little smoother. And that would be looking into certifications. Now, there are three primary certifications I want to touch on today. They are the LEED certification, the Certified Environmental Professional, and the Sustainability Excellence Associate. So starting with our LEED certification. If you haven't heard of LEED, it stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, and it's really focused on the building and construction industry. To be LEED certified, you have to be an expert in sustainable building practices and energy efficiency, sustainability, and it really demonstrates that you have expertise in that field. So if you're interested in things like architecture, urban planning, building design, and energy efficiency, this LEED certification might just be the thing for you. Now, if you're more interested in environmental compliance and natural resources management, you might want to look into becoming a certified environmental professional. This one is offered by the Academy of Board Certified Environmental Professionals. And just by getting this certification, you are showing that you have expertise in environmental management. Now, if you really are focused on corporate sustainability, then you might want to look into becoming a Sustainability Excellence Associate. And this one is provided by the International Society of Sustainability Professionals, which we do talk about a little bit in the How to Become a Sustainability Manager video. But essentially, by getting this certification, you are showing your commitment to sustainability practices, and you can think of it as being a stamp of approval that you are a sustainability practitioner. Now, if a master's degree is too much and you don't feel that getting a certification would be quite enough to make that full transition, then you'll also want to utilize your network and leverage the sustainability professionals you already know to help you make that transition. The big message with this one is to put yourself out there. Go to industry events, workshops, attend webinars and conferences with other sustainability professionals, learn what they're doing, get their contact information, and see if they have any advice for making the transition to that particular specialization that you're interested in. If you want a more ongoing networking experience, then you can join the International Society of Sustainability Professionals. I'll link that one down below so you can reference it, or you could even reach out to your local government and see if there's any local environmental clubs that you can join. Both the International Society and your local clubs might have great networking opportunities and resources to help you advance your career in sustainability. Finally, you can always volunteer or find an internship that offers experience in the sustainability field. You can gain some hands-on experience to help build your resume and your portfolio. And again, this can help you make some really valuable connections that might end up leading to a role in a more sustainability focused field. As promised, I did mention I'd provide a few tips and tricks to wrap up the video. Hopefully you have a good idea of how you can make that transition into sustainability, whether you pursue a master's degree, earn a certification, or leverage your network to make the transition smooth. Here are a few extra tips and tricks to make this transition into a sustainable career as seamless as possible. The first is to leverage your transferable skills when you are applying for those sustainability roles. So it is likely that you are coming from a field where you have developed a lot of really valuable skills. Maybe you have a lot of experience in data analysis or graphic design, project management, communications. All of those things can be applied to a sustainability role, and you can leverage those skills to the roles that you are applying to. The next tip is to keep up to date with sustainability news. You want to make sure that when you are interviewing for those sustainability roles, you are able to keep up with industry lingo. You know what the newest emerging technologies are and what sustainable practices businesses are taking on at the current moment, so you can bring your own innovative ideas to that role. And then the last thing I would say to keep in mind is that transitioning into a completely new career does take time. So make sure that you stay persistent and have a little bit of patience as you are searching for roles in sustainability and making this transition. Always remember the reason why you chose to make this transition into sustainability, and hopefully that will keep you going through the job search. All right, folks, and that's it for today's video. Hopefully you found this helpful and you have a better idea on how to transition into a career in sustainability. If you have any other questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you are a current sustainability professional, maybe you've made this switch yourself, maybe you can offer a little bit of wisdom in the comments as well. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.